Many people agree that The Incredibles is one of the best animated movies ever made. It's my favorite Pixar film and probably my second favorite film ever. The great characters, villain, setting, and most important, music is what sets the movie apart. This video is brought to you by the Magic Candle Company. I'm a huge fan of Disney park smells, but what happens when I'm at home and not at the parks? Can I still smell those smells? Yes! Magic Candle Company brings you the best smells from around the world to your home. From riding a banshee to a Hawaiian lobby, Magic Candle Company has you covered with small and large candles, fragrance oils, wax melts, and more. So head down and hit my link in the description and be sure to use code BIGBEAUTIFULDIZ15 for 15% off your entire order. I've been burning their candles and using their fragrance oils for many years, and I can tell you they are fantastic. Again, head to the link in the description and be sure to use BIGBEAUTIFULDIZ15 for 15% off your entire order. Big thank you to Magic Candle Company, and now on to the video. Brad Bird came up with an idea about a family of superheroes, a homage to 1960s comic books and spy films that he loved when he was young. He brought his idea to his former classmate John Lasseter, and John loved it. Brad Bird also came up with the family members' personalities. A dad going through a midlife crisis, a mom trying to keep the family together, a shy teenage daughter, a cocky 10-year-old boy, and a baby. Their powers are based on each of their personalities. But what we're here to talk about is the music, and Brad Bird wanted a very specific sound. The sound he was looking for was inspired by the 1960s spy movies. Brad looked to bring John Barry on board, who scored the early James Bond films. A teaser trailer that featured a re-recording of the theme to On Her Majesty's Secret Service was released.
Mr. Incredible, we need your help.
Showtime.
But John Barry did not want to sign since he did not want to replicate the sound of his 60s recordings. Instead, Michael Giacchino was brought on board. This was his first time scoring an animated film. He recalls when Brad Bird first hired him, he said, "This is the hardest job you will ever have, and your music could ruin my movie." It was important for him to be teamed up with Michael so that the music conveyed the story and feelings of the scenes. He knew that if the music and storytelling were not in sync, it could take away from the movie. And this is a genius mentality to have as a director, since it leads to a great working relationship between the director and composer. And it leads to the movie being stronger since the scenes are conveyed with more emotion. Michael Giacchino got to work on the project immediately by writing the mock-up songs on piano and showing them to Brad Bird for approval. They used analog tape to record the soundtrack when the time came. A 113-piece orchestra recorded in the same room. Michael and Brad both agreed that this was the right way to record since the musicians play against each other and feed off each other's energy in the room. This also made Brad Bird's wishes of an old 60s feel possible. The Incredibles soundtrack is a masterpiece. The unique blend of jazz musical style and spy music style leads to a brilliant superhero movie score. The music represents the scene so well that I can just hear the song and picture the scene in my head. Let's play a game. I'm going to play a song and let's see if you can picture the scene. If you guessed Kronos Unveiled, you would be correct. This chilling piece comes from when Bob discovers Syndrome's plans. This scene is a masterclass on how music can enhance the scene. As Helen realizes that Bob has been lying to her for the past couple of months, Mr. Incredible looks at all the supers that Syndrome has terminated over the years. As Mr. Incredible slowly starts to realize what's happening, the music gets louder and louder. Then Mr. Incredible searches for his wife, Elastigirl, then his best friend Frozone, then finally himself in the database. The music gets continuously louder. The music hits its climax as Syndrome's plan is revealed. The song suddenly stops to add some tension to what is happening on screen. And then the music picks back up when Mr. Incredible's tracker goes off on his suit, alerting the trap with cannons that is revealed on the wall. And the panic of what is happening is represented brilliantly in the last part of Kronos Unveiled. The Incredible score was released on November 2nd, 2004, and was praised by both fans and critics. The actual movie was released on November 5th, 2004. The movie went on to win the Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Movie, the Academy Award for Best Sound Editing, and the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature.
Thank you so much. I don't know what's more frightening, being watched by millions of people or the hundreds of people that are going to be annoyed with me tomorrow for not mentioning them tonight. But I just want to thank the Holy Trinity of Pixar, my good friend John Lasseter, Ed Catmull, Steve Jobs for making the greatest studio on the face of the earth. And I want to thank my producer John Walker and Dick Cook and the great Disney marketing team.
It is also considered one of the most unique films since it took a different take on a superhero story, and one that has not been duplicated since. The Incredible soundtrack also won numerous awards for Best Score, like at the LA Film Critics Association Award, the BMI Film and TV Award, and the ASCAP Film and Television Music Award. It was also nominated for a Grammy for Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media, and Best Instrumental Composition. Michael Giacchino captured everything that was needed to make this soundtrack a masterpiece. He continued his partnership with Brad Bird and Pixar as he went on to compose music for 7 more Pixar films, including Ratatouille, Incredibles 2, Coco, Inside Out, Cars 2, Lightyear, and Up. And he actually went on to win an Academy Award for Best Original Score for the movie Up. He also composed 4 Pixar short films: Jack Jack Attack, Toy Story That Time Forgot, Riley's First Date, and Lifted, which is a very underrated soundtrack. Michael Giacchino started performing his pieces live in 2014 at a 3-night residency at Royal Albert Hall in London, England. He doesn't perform very often, but when he does, he usually plays The Incredibles in his set. The last thing that I want to talk about is how Kronos Unveiled has taken on a new life recently as a song that is used on Instagram or TikTok for memes/funny videos. These videos are quite funny, as they usually involve somebody finding out about something or telling a movie Easter egg and connecting it with another thing.
I noticed something while watching
Also, the scene itself became a meme a few years ago when the Mr. Incredible finds out meme became a thing and exploded on YouTube. Finding out the truth about that topic, like PewDiePie killing every funny meme, or the oversimplification of logos. The Incredibles has recently been released on colored vinyl, and if you have a record player, I highly recommend picking up this iconic soundtrack on physical media. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it serves as a testament to the greatness of this soundtrack and song. So that is my dissection on The Incredibles Kronos Unveiled. When I started the series a couple months ago and did Man or Muppet, you guys really seemed to enjoy it, so I'm going to be doing more of these, and if you want to see more, leave a like and consider subscribing. It would make me a very happy man. And let me know what you think about the Incredibles soundtrack in the comments below. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Have a magical day, everybody.